Yeousch!
What's going on, everybody? Monkeigh here, and in this video I'm going to do a breakdown of some of the classes that we saw in the Gamescom live stream that Treyarch broadcast from Germany over the last couple days. So this first class here is the Type 95 with reflex sight and the FHJ-18 anti-aircraft launcher. So the perks are also things that we've seen mostly before. You know, the gun's a little new, but most of this stuff's pretty new. However, there is one thing that I wanted to highlight out of this, which is the Black Hat PDA. Now, this is something we have not seen before in any previous Call of Duty game. However, from what I understand, what it does is it allows you to hack enemy equipment and kill streaks. So it's kind of like the hacker perk from the first Black Ops. Alright, so the next class here is a shotgun class. It's the M1216 with extended clip, long barrel, laser sight. So the long barrel probably is going to give a little bit less kick to the gun. The other things I think are relatively obvious. The laser sight actually decreases the hip fire spread, so it's kind of like steady aim. So in addition to the actual laser sight, it has an effect as well. And now the wild cards at the bottom, those are something interesting. The primary gunfighter wild card is something that allows you to have 3 attachments on your primary gun, and the perk 3 greed allows you to double up on your third perk. So that's what the wild cards do, is they allow you to double up on things that you normally wouldn't be able to. So you can see this new class also has the primary gunfighter wild card and 3 attachments on the primary weapon. So all of these things again are things that we've seen, but now quick draw is a gun attachment rather than a perk. So that's something that's kind of interesting. Now, the most interesting thing about this class is the sensor grenades ×2. So I found that to be pretty interesting. What are the sensor grenades going to do? Not really sure. So we'll just have to wait and see about that. Might be kind of like a motion sensor, but we'll see. So now we've got the Scorpion Evo 3, which is another gun that we're seeing for the first time. Nothing really too new here. You know, the perks that we see, Ghost, Cold-Blooded, Dead Silence, things that we've mostly seen before. Ghost, though, now will only hide you from the enemy radar if you are moving, which is kind of an interesting twist on it. So they're definitely doing their best to reduce camping, but again, that class, mostly things we've seen before. Alright, so now for the final class, this is the M8A1, and it's got the target finder, the select fire, and laser sight. So target finder is kind of interesting. I'm not sure exactly what that one is. It may be that is the attachment that allows you to see red boxes around the enemies when you zoom in. I'm pretty sure that's the one it is, but in any case, it is some sort of sight attachment. So the final thing we haven't seen here is the perk 2 called Hardwired, and what this does is it makes you immune to counter UAVs and EMPs. So kind of a neat perk. Not sure how much I'll use it or not, because it is conditional on the enemy having those things, but still pretty neat perk nonetheless. For more clips like this, be sure to subscribe, youtube.com/brassmonkey, and be sure to click that like button if you enjoyed the video.